SB 4, 13, 24. 4, 13, 24. आदेश दिख रहा है? एतत् आख्याहि मे ब्रह्मन् सुनीतात्मजचेष्टितम् श्रद्धानाय भक्ताय तं परावरवित्तमः एतदाख्याहि मे ब्रह्मन् सुनीतात्मजचेष्टितम् श्रद्धानाय भक्ताय तं परावरवित्तमः एतदाख्याहि मे ब्रह्मन् सुनीतात्मजचेष्टितम् श्रद्धानाय भक्ताय तं परावरवित्तमः Yeah. Eta, all these, Akyahi, please describe, me, unto me, Brahman, O great Brahmana, Sunita Atmaja, of the son of Sunita, Vena, Chestitam, activity, Shraddhadhanaya, faithful, Bhaktaya, unto your devotee, Tvam, you, Paravara, with past and future, Vittamaha, well conversant. With that I requested Maitreya, my dear Brahmana, you are well conversant with all subjects, both past and future. Therefore, I wish to hear from you all the activities of King Vena. I am your faithful devotee, so please explain this. With that I requested Maitreya, my dear Brahmana, you are well conversant with all subjects, both past and future. Therefore, I wish to hear from you all the activities of King Vena. I am your faithful devotee, so please explain this. Hare Krishna Supriti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Vidura accepted Maitreya as his spiritual master. A disciple always inquires from the spiritual master, and the spiritual master answers the question, provided the disciple is very gentle and devoted. Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura said that by the mercy of the spiritual master, one is blessed with the mercy of the Supreme Lord. The spiritual master is not inclined to disclose all the secrets of transcendental science unless the disciple is very submissive and devoted. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, the process of receiving knowledge from the spiritual master entails submission, inquiry, and service. Hare Krishna.
Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashraya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Pashat Deshatarini. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Etadakyahi me Brahman Sunitatmaja chestitam Shraddadhanaya bhaktaya Pamparavara vittamaha. Vidura requested Maitreya, my dear Brahmana, you are well conversant with all subjects, both past and future. Therefore, I wish to hear from you all the activities of King Vena. I am your faithful devotee, so please explain this. Hare Krishna everybody. Audio is clear?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Great. So some Shravanam. There is a very beautiful book which Prabhupada wrote, Light of Bhagavata. In fact, Prabhupada was in India trying to go out. He tried long time in India to establish the movement, but it was not possible. So then he thought, let me try from abroad. So in Japan there was a conference where different, philosophers, spiritualists were gathering. So Prabhupada, what did he took a chapter from Krishna book, Description of Autumn. English समझ आता है? हिंदी चलता है ना? So Discussion of Autumn, एक chapter है, that is in the Krishna book. Prabhupada depicted that with explanation. And he wanted some nice paintings to be done. He wrote to them. So they liked it very much. Because by different features of nature, there is a glorification of the Lord. There is a lightning and thunder. It means something about God. Nature teaches us about God. This is amazingly poetic, the poetry of Shukadeva Goswami. So now what happens is that after hearing, they very much like that article. See, Prabhupada is so expert. He knows at different levels of hearing people are there. Now what happens to us? When I started my Krishna consciousness, I used to go to the mess, and my friend was eating chicken. So I said, you parasite of the Western culture, directly. Now he is not at the level of hearing. So preaching is not easy. In the beginning few years of my attempt to go out, meet people, I ended up fighting with people. Because we have to very carefully understand what level of submission somebody is. And only that much we can reveal. And for ourselves also, we should see how much we are in the level of, just like say prasadam. Now when you are eating prasadam, It is not important that more eating prasadam will make me more spiritualized. Correct? You chant more, you get more spiritualized. So I will eat more, I will get more spiritualized. Common sense. Or how? Or how? Or how? But actually it is not or how. You eat with more submission. You eat what is needed, but eat with more submission. Similarly, chanting, the devotees are busily engaged. They may not get time to chant more than 16 rounds. Whole day they will be running around. So what they can do, I want to chant 100 rounds. Yes, I want to. Whenever he has time, we should. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. Madhyamadikari means constantly wants to chant. When is time, Hare Krishna, Hare. If he's free, Hare Krishna. He doesn't. That shows taste. If there is no taste, Kanishta level, somehow finish the mala and throw the bead. That is, there is no taste. Whenever the time comes, keep chanting, keep chanting. Chant, save time and chant more. Prabhupada used to say, save time from all directions and keep hearing, keep drinking, keep pouring in. Different words Prabhupada uses, whenever you get an opportunity. So the principal subject of advancement in spiritual life is hearing. But we have to hear submissively. Now, there was one sannyasi, he said, hearing is most important. So in my temple, everybody should hear for 5 hours. Prabhupada blasted. What is all this going on? He said, nobody should go out, morning program over, 5 hours they should read your books. Prabhupada said, no. Morning and class and evening class sufficient. So what is needed? And very, very good time you read. Not that we stop everything, not only I will do Shravana. You have to digest it, no? If you do that, you cannot digest it. It is like trying to become a Babaji in Kali Yuga, which is not recommended. Like we had Babaji, Lord Krishna Babaji, Jagannathas Babaji. These are at different times and they are unique personalities. Now Babaji is not recommended. Prabhupada did not initiate any Babaji. Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada did not initiate any Babaji. It's not possible. I know many people, I'll just sit down, go to Vrindavan, I'll just read all Prabhupada books and I will chant. All stupid ideas. The Maya will choke you if you try to attempt that. Kill you. You cannot do that. So what we can do is Bhaktivinoda Thakur formula of 8 plus 8 plus 8. That is the challenge to reach that. Okay? So therefore, Shravanam, as it plays, now the Shravanam should be done submissively. How should be done? Submissively. Then it will have more impact. Atha Shri Krishna Namadhi Na Bhaved Grayam Indriyai Sevon Mukais Jivado Swayameva Spurati Adaha. So Krishna will reveal when Sevon Mukha develops. Sevon Mukha develops. Now I meditate on the example of Rupa Goswami. Now Rupa Goswami was in a very, very advanced consciousness of Leela Smaran. We become with Nama Smaran, then Rupa Smaran, then Guna Smaran, Paraphernalia Smaran, and then finally Leela Smaran. Most advanced stage. Now we have been given Nama Smaran, Ab Nam Sundara. Whenever Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, remember me, Prabhupada said, keep chanting. He doesn't say Leela Smaran you do, because it's not possible for us. For us, Nama Smaran. In a purport, Prabhupada write Hare Krishna mantra 2 times. You do Nama Smarana now. Keep chanting. That's we are in. But Rupa Goswami is, you see, very advanced. He's in Leela Smaran. And then what happened was that the Leela Smaran got broken, I discussed few days ago, because of an offense. So what did he do when the Leela Smaran got, his focus was that somehow I heard the Lord and therefore the Lord is not revealing his Leela Smaran and I must have heard a devotee for Lord to be heard. When a devotee is heard, Lord is heard. Correct? Therefore when chanting Nama Prabhu is also the arrangement of the Lord. He said, don't hurt the devotee, the first office. Correct? Lord doesn't like it. Devotees are very dear to him. So don't hurt a devotee. You peacefully chant Hare Krishna. You'll be very happy, blissful. Nama Smaran. What is important in Nama Smaran? So, Nama Smaran you want to do, don't hurt a devotee. But where is the focus? Focus is on the Lord. Now Rupa Goswami knows the Lord is hurt with me because I have hurt his devotee. So he goes and clears the offense so he can increase his pleasure of service to Krishna, or he can increase the quality of his service to Krishna. There was an offense which was choking his consciousness. So we also should always remember, life there will be so many problems. Up, down, they'll go on. Psychologically, physically, mentally, दुनिया में तमाशा चलता रहेगा. But any disturbance means all I'm supposed to do is to increase my smarana of the Lord. प्रभु जी, इसको बंद कर, इसको बंद, ठंड लग रहा है. So we meditate. So, just like Vedavyasa was not happy, what did he do? He increased his smarana of the Lord. Bhakti yogena manasi samyak pranihite amale. On the guidance of Narad Muni, he sat down bhakti yogena with great devotion, started thinking about the Lord. Rupa Goswami understood, I have offended a devotee of the Lord, nothing independent of the Lord. Therefore, my smarana is gone. He wants to increase his smarana. So our happiness of spiritual advancement actually depends upon how much I remember Krishna. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. Therefore our spiritual life is like that. Morning we are doing Nama Smarana, then we see the beautiful Vigraha, we do Vigraha Smarana, then after that we do Prasad Smarana. Everywhere connection to the Lord is there. Then after that we don't have Leela Smarana, we start Karma Smarana. We are doing Krishna deity, we are in touch with, in English you can say we are in touch with Krishna deity, then Krishna's holy name, then Krishna Katha, then Krishna Prasadam, then Krishna's work, whole day. And then again Krishna Vigraha, then Krishna Prasadam, then Krishna Nama, and then Krishna Katha, and we sleep off. So we have to pack ourselves in such a way that we cannot forget Krishna. Just like we advise people in the beginning, I say at least in your house all around put Krishna paintings. Just put Krishna painting, at least wherever you look, at least some smarana will come. And these paintings are made so amazingly. By seeing them we feel our devotion enhance. We feel some meditation of the Lord. Always it is good to put small Krishna Prabhupada Japa or Prabhupada Kirtan around. So we keep thinking, So in that way, always we remain Krishna Smarana. That we can do. But our spiritual advancement will also depend on the quality, not only the quantity. What level of hearing I am. Just like prasadam. Instead of eating 10 kilo prasadam, you can eat, you are required 100 grams and you can eat it submissively. That will give you spiritual advancement. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is a statement, he is saying how much nectar this one grain of rice has. He keeps glorifying for shlokas after shloka in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Because Krishna has personally tasted this grain, how much nectar this has. It is mixed with the Krishna saliva. Krishna has personally given his mercy. Every drop of the prasadam gives me unlimited bliss. We have so many pastimes of that. When submissively accept prasadam, there is a great benefit. When submissively we accept the holy name, then there is great benefit. So Prabhupada says, therefore, hearing the Shastra is actually not intellectual hearing only. In the beginning stages when we read Prabhupada books, I told many times, we are actually intellectually hearing. Yeah, I agree to this. This I don't know why he has said like that. That is how we are hearing on the day one when we get Prabhupada books. Many things we don't understand, we don't even agree to. No, it's not correct. There was one book of Prabhupada, Life Comes From Life. So somebody purchased the book from the temple. We were sitting in a restaurant and started eating it. And Prabhupada says, all these scientists rascals, he is blasting. He said, I wanted to actually throw that book. So heavy words were there. So in the beginning we read like that. I agree, I don't agree. No, we read like that. That is one level of submission. And after some times of reading and meeting devotees, understanding Krishna consciousness, correct. Prabhupada is correct. This is one level. That is one level. But the next level is when actually you see Prabhupada's books as packets of love of Krishna. It's not just a book of some concepts. You know, you keep that book and in the beginning stages, and it's heavy. Certain things I agree, understand, certain things I'm not able to understand. That's how we begin. But later, next stage of hearing is, I agree, everything. But that's also not actually hearing. The next stage is then you start drinking the nectar. Prabhupada says, my ecstasy, we can feel this book is full of spiritual, it's a packet of love of Krishna. Love of Krishna is packed up in this. We feel the book, you want to keep it in your heart. Full of love of Krishna. The beat, the heart of Prabhupada is beating. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And we feel, just by reading even one paragraph, we feel so sweet. So different levels of hearing are there. Now for us, as preachers, first thing we have to advance is the level of hearing. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he met public, he just did Harinama. That's all. No talking. No talking. Only Harinama. The next level, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu more advancing, then they hear little philosophy. Then more Bhagavatam. Then more. There were people, only 2 people selected who will hear from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu intense separation from Krishna. He did not discuss that with everybody. So that's very important. In public we do Harinama. Nowadays they do this, some people do this. What is that? Kirtan festival. What is all this? And only close devotees will so. Kirtan is in the public. Katha is inside. And then some people do Bhagavad Sapta in public. They cannot hear the Bhagavad Gita, they are not qualified to hear. What Bhagavata they will hear? It is just nonsense, meaningless. It doesn't benefit anybody. They are not even qualified. You try to preach Bhagavatam to a new person, he cannot understand one word. True. Even Gita is difficult for just imagine, at least I had a privilege to go to college. I will not teach Bhagavatam in the first class, never. Correct? We try to just give them a little faith, do little kirtan, some prasadam, bhajan, bhojan, and some very simple philosophy. We are not body, we are consciousness, something very basic. Even Krishna we cannot tell much. And you are telling Krishna Leela? Because there is a culture in India of Bhagavad Sapta. This is just useless money making or useless time pass. No benefit. Real benefit comes, you go through the process as Srila Prabhupada did. Take that process, no? Did Prabhupada did Bhagavad Sapta? You become more intelligent than Prabhupada. What did Prabhupada do when he landed in America? Only Sankirtan. Tang, 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 tang. Correct? Did he do? The people are hearing Harinam. People are hearing Harinam. Hours. And Prabhupada's class used to be for not more than 5 minutes. 4 hours will be Harinam. And the class will be for 5 minutes. Short class. I accept all of you. There is a Rath Yatra. Prabhupada saying, just like there is difference between matter and spirit, there is difference between material world and spiritual world. So my request to all of you is, a whole world I see, wherever I go, people are imitating America. So if you become Krishna conscious, the whole world will imitate you, it will be Vaikuntha. Over. 1 minute class, that's it. He knows, this is not the audience to take 1 hour Bhagavatam class, he knows that, he knows that. He knows. So we have to become expert therefore. In the same way we should become expert. So there are different levels of hearing. So we should know how much a child or a small child, if you give adult diet, the child will get sick. So similarly, when you are meeting somebody, you have to be a successful preacher. First thing, you should be blessed by Krishna. Otherwise, you cannot convert a person to Krishna consciousness, whatever technique of hearing you use. All these techniques will come later. I remember in one college, I was talking about time management. Then my student told, sir, yeah, These are all at an advanced stage. At this stage, it is not possible. We are all into sinful activities. Correct? When somebody is sattvic, then you talk to him, organize his time. Somebody is tamasic, what? He's taking drugs, he's drinking, he's womanizing. What time management? Time management to enjoy the senses. That will be stupid. So first we have to bring people to some kind of sanity. And that sanity will come by continuously hearing the holy name. They are not ready for philosophy in the beginning. So now something very interesting I want to point out. You see, everything we can learn from Prabhupada, we can learn from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can even learn from Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita, you see what Krishna does. When he is having with him Arjuna, who is not submissive. Arjuna is not listening. Krishna is silent. He is not getting angry at him. Correct? You are a teacher. A student is not accepting what you say, but teacher should at least know he is my friend, no? So Krishna is recognizing Arjuna is still a well-wisher. He is not offending me, he is not repulsing me, but he is not submissive to my instructions now. But at least he is a friend. And gradually by his dealing, Krishna speaks correct philosophy, he breaks his arguments, Krishna shows affection to Arjuna, Krishna enlightens him in a spiritual platform, correct? All the things you can see. He gradually brings him where Arjuna surrenders to Krishna and comes to the higher level of hearing. When Arjuna moves to the higher level of hearing, then only Krishna reveals to him spiritual knowledge. The same thing we need to do when we meet public. When public comes to the temple or we go in somewhere we're meeting people, in the beginning we are Vyavarika. Oh, Hare Krishna, it's raining nowadays. So we're breaking ice with that person, correct? Like Krishna and Arjuna are talking. And we're judging the level of submission. We're judging the level of submission. And based on that, we start instructing that person. There was once I remember, I went to one house. We were meeting when construction of Bangalore temple was going on. A lot of people. So I went to one house, one nice family was there, I sat there. And then I requested them that you can help us, temple is coming up. Srisriradhagovinda ki. So it's a correct story, conscious blown. So then what happened? Something very interesting happened. So that family brought a plate like South Indian tradition. They put, fruits in it, coconut, all the things, flowers, and the check, big check for the temple construction. And they gave it to me. Whole family paid obeisance to me. So I took that plate, took the check. I told person, make a receipt. And after he made receipt, I said, go from the auto, bring the chapamalas. Because these people are at a different level of hearing. Generally when we meet for donation, there's a different level of hearing. Hare Krishna, temple is coming up, would you like to help us? We're not generally not speaking much philosophy. Because they are not submissive to that level. Like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, if you can, be absorbed in me. One level of hearing is that instruction. Kirtanaya sadahari, that is highest. If you cannot do that, Krishna says, do sadhana. Atasakcham na saknoshi. Abhyasa yogena tato. So you're not able to be absorbed in me, okay, do some sadhana. Or you're not able to do in sadhana, okay, come to the next level. What you can do then? You can try to help my devotees. Or you're not able to do that, Krishna goes on 6-7 levels there. So similarly, we should also be able to recognize why there is Kanishta, Madhyama, Uttama. We are able to recognize. Nectar of instructions, there are different dealings with the three people. If you see a Kanishta Adhikari who chants once the name of Krishna, but is still addicted to sinful habits, still in the heart, Hare Krishna, respect him. You should respect. Even once he chants the name of Krishna, is the Kanishta Adhikari. Correct? We should respect him. Hare Krishna. But somebody who is very rules, regulation following very nicely, practicing the spiritual life, we should pay obeisance to him. Second level, just like when we meet general public, we don't fall at their feet and pay obeisance. They say Hare Krishna, we say Hare Krishna, Correct? That should be there. It's chanting name of Krishna. Kanishtadhikari, we should deal like that. But Madhyamadhikari means somebody now taken shelter of an Acharya, taken Diksha from an Acharya, is sincerely following all rules and regulations and progressing in Krishna consciousness, taken a purified, come to Sattvic life, we should pay obeisance to him. Hare Krishna Prabhu, bless me. Second level. And that's what you do. Don't you do that? Anna? We do that or not naturally? Two. Third level. If we know somebody who is absorbed in Krishna, very advanced, Uttamadhikari devotee, we surrender, we take Diksha from them. Aren't we doing that in ISKCON? Correct? So dealings are different. So there is some kind of discrimination, but it is not fault finding. There is a difference between fault finding and discrimination. When you see an apple cart and there is no mango, we don't announce to the city, uske paas mango nahi hai. We look where the mango is there. So with that, every devotee is natural. He respects everybody, but he may feel like revealing his heart to some devotee and taking instruction. That is personal. That cannot be institutionalized. That is personal. So we have different devotees, the body of devotees Srila Prabhupada has produced. Everybody has got mercy of Srila Prabhupada and he can bless us, he can give us some spiritual advancement. So different levels of hearing are there. Learn from Krishna. You see, he saw Arjuna at one level of hearing, he didn't become angry. Sir, Arjuna is not, suddenly saw Arjuna is not obeying him. He saw that. What we will do? We will become angry. Correct? But Krishna is smiling. And artfully, tactfully, with his affection, with his instruction, with the spiritual knowledge that he imparts, he sees Arjuna is surrendering more and more. Every chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna playing our part. He surrenders more to Krishna. Then Krishna says, I want to reveal you more. Then Arjuna, after hearing the chapter of Krishna, it's nectar. I want to hear more. Krishna reveals more. Krishna reveals more. And finally says, Sarva Dharman. That was the level Arjuna was before Krishna's Yogamaya deluded him. If Krishna's Yogamaya had not deluded him, Krishna had to only tell Arjuna one statement, I want this war. Over. Correct? Arjuna is not different from Hanuman in the sense of devotion. Lord Rama has to say, Hanumanji, Lanka jala ke aa jao. Oh yeah, he will not even think second time. There is not thinking. Even in army, that kind of discipline is a jump means jump. That level of submission is forced. Here the submission is natural. And actually in Brahminical consciousness, we do feel, when we advance, we feel sheltered, protected by Vaishnavas. But we are Shudras, we feel repelled when we see an authority. Mind revolts. Shudra only works because he is paid money. Naturally, he has no devotion, respect. That's a tamasic consciousness. But in Brahminical consciousness, we see Shukdev Goswami speaking, and thousands of sages are sitting and hearing with submission and love. That is in a Brahminical consciousness. Therefore, when people see devotee, they get surprised seeing the humility of a devotee. They cannot understand. Here every person judges another person, and that's a behavior we also have ingrained within us. But no, a devotee is always humble. Hare Krishna. And people get surprised because that is another platform. That's not a material platform. So different levels of hearing, we should be tactful that we are advancing in levels of hearing. We start seeing Prabhupada books as the packets of love. We start seeing Prabhupada books as book of orders. That is even more advanced. So this book are nothing but Guru's orders. Let me take instruction. Daily read one paragraph. Prabhupada today told this, and I'll follow that. Very, very advanced hearing. Some people, they feel very blessed. The presence, just like the deity darshan, the first level of darshan is very beautiful deities. Level 1. Level 2, we feel so happy we can feel the presence of the Lord. So ecstatic in darshan. Second level. Third level, my Lord, orders. Give me your order. Thinking, feeling, willing. 3 stages of consciousness are in hearing or deity darshan. So therefore, we have to be careful that we are advancing in our level of hearing, and also when we are preaching. Always the Prabhupada said, if you go to preach to somebody and he gets angry, you get angry, then you are nonsense, your preaching is nonsense. Because what benefit you get? I remember I was in Bangalore temple. One person, I told this now, I connect to the situation. It was 7 o'clock, 7:15 or 7:30 darshan open. So I was waiting. And that person I saw, he was also waiting. So I went to Hare Krishna. I was at Brahmachari in the temple to welcome Hare Krishna. How are you? Yeah. Then we started talking, very beautiful Radha Krishna we have. You can take darshan. No, but you people say Krishna is God, Shiva is also God. And I started fighting with him. So much so he went away before the darshan. Now, isn't preaching nonsense? What is the use? We should understand that he's not in a level of submission that I can preach. Stop preaching. Stop preaching. Now talk about the weather. Acha mausam hai aaj. Because what is the point in fighting? See, we cannot. There was once I again connect. I had gone to one college. Recently again went, I had a privilege to talk to 2,000 students. That college's principal also came recently, very affectionate to me. So what happened, I finished my class and one boy came, sir, I want to debate with you. I said, I'm sorry, I don't have time. Why? Madhvacharya debated. I said, he debated, but not like this. When people are having debate, it was with great respect and affection. We see Keshav Kashmiri and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discussion, correct? What happened? When after the end of discussion, Keshav Kashmiri submitted. When we have Sarvam Bhattacharya and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discussion, there is respect to their hearing. Both are having opposing views, but they are hearing with affection. They are after truth, they are not after their ego. Kali Yuga people, even if you prove they are wrong by logic, philosophy and all, they will not accept. Because their ego is connected to their concepts. I believe this. Shastra says something else is wrong. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sarva Bhattacharya, Shankaracharya is actually incarnation of Lord Shiva, but he has come to mislead the people of Kali Yuga. Mislead people means basically take away the atheist away, so that only people with proper submission can take Krishna Bhakti. Mayavadam asasasam prachamna bodham uchyate. He quoted from the Shastra. This is a Mayavada Shastra given by Shankaracharya. A prachamna bodham is the hidden Buddhism. So when Sarva Bhattacharya heard that, his mouth was, wow, that is called hearing submission. He is not attached to ego, he is attached to the truth. He is hearing the truth is something else. Oh my God. Therefore it said in Bhagavad Gita, 4 kind of people will not surrender to Krishna. What are the 4 kind of people? Namam dushkrito no muda prapatyante naradama maya aprita jnana asarubhavam ashita. Mayam aprita jnana. I know. So Bhagavad Gita said we should chant Hare Krishna. No. Bhagavad Gita says he is not ready to hear. So what do we do in those positions? We know at this moment, give him prasadam. Don't fight. Because fighting will hurt his ego. Then he will stop listening. Correct? Just like Krishna and Arjuna, Krishna had he fought with Arjuna, then Arjuna is not going to hear him anymore. Arjuna, your son of mother Kunti. Affection. They are related. Kunti belongs to Vrishni dynasty. He is touching him affectionately. Mahabhavo, encouraging him by his abilities. And not shouting at him, not fighting with him. So, people exist at different levels of Shavadam. Preaching is an art. How much to give to whom at a particular time is not easy. Okay? That art we should learn gradually. And preaching is done smilingly, happily. Correct? Not shouting and arguing. That will not help. Tarka prathashta shutiya vivinna. Just by tarka vitarka, just by different hearing, I read that, I heard that. Matirna bhinnam, all people have their own opinion. That will not help. Dharmasya tattva nihitam guhaya mahajano yenagata sapantaha. In the heart of a devotee, the concepts are hiding. And by taking shelter of Mahajanas only, we can go back to God. So similarly, the shloka of Bhagavad Gita, tadavidhi pranipatena. Okay? So we take shelter, pariprashrena sevya, to the different degrees. Uttamadhikari, our hearing is every word as if coming from Goloka. Pariprashrena sevya. Okay? But we offer our service in out of gratitude. Okay? We inquire if we cannot understand anything, okay, with respect. It's not prashnena, pari-prashnena, respectfully asking a question. Sir, I could not understand that. Sevaya, offering service in return. Upadakshinati te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. From the heart, the spiritual master reveal the knowledge. Okay? So we are also doing that, but we can only do to our level. No, we cannot pull somebody beyond our level. Suppose you are climbing somewhere, we can pull people only to your level, not more. We cannot do that. Okay? So we should know there is a difference between. Therefore, Prabhupada used to say, what your 3-minute preaching will do, if you read one page, your life will change. Yeah. So we should always encourage people to read Prabhupada books, because that is the time they're getting in touch with the pure devotee. And we know the essence, just like a teacher. He knows the essence of the book, he teaches. So it makes it easier for people to understand the textbooks. Even in colleges, teachers are there. Textbooks are there, but teachers are needed. Similarly, we are like teachers. We don't write textbook. Textbook is written by an expert. So the Prabhupada books are written by an expert. Prabhupada has written the books. But by our teaching, we make it easy for people to understand. And people hear us because our level of hearing is higher. Somebody was telling me, holy name is there, Prabhupada books are there, I can go back to Godhead. So why do I need association of devotees? You need association of devotees to find a devotee whose level of hearing of holy name and Prabhupada books is better than me. We are all different levels of hearing. Everybody can read, but different levels of hearing are there. Somebody can read with every word, full faith as coming from the spiritual word. Golokera premadhani harinama sankirtana. How many of us have that faith? When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to walk and tell people, chant Hare Krishna, and he said, Hare Krishna, he used to embrace it. We chanted the holy name of Krishna, because he knows the value of that. For us, some sound he made. We don't have the value. We don't understand what he has done. We don't understand the value of what he has done. Okay, so in this way, we should, different levels of hearing exist, and artfully we should use it so that we can encourage people to advance the spiritual life. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dhanyavad Prabhuji. Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Dhanyavad Prabhuji. Hare
Pranam.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Thank you so much for your wonderful lecture.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Beju. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. I'll be
When
there
are you,
soon.
when are you landing?
17 morning.
Or 17th, huh? Yes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
I've been traveling, but I'll be there. Prabhu.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, we are reaching tomorrow, Prabhuji.
Welcome, welcome. Hare Krishna, Vancha
We are all coming tomorrow, Prabhuji.
Kalpana, Patitana Pavanebhyo, Vaishnav.
Yes, only it out there.
Namo Namaha.
Bharat Kodi Vaishnavindi ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.